They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll run it here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
First down carry now for Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lay one. He's got him in. complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 84 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go now. Green.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marsh. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. They'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what does this one do?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperate. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
See that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Finally able to take him down. Picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. They'll run it again with Miller. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They stay on the ground. Geis again finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Washington, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. My feet up, got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the leader, getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models are. It's poppin', I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my. Spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like a little weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. Zombie gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, he already dead. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. throw it back. Yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt. It's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, breeze and all the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm. T-O-N-Y. Top of New York with a pitchfork.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming. They know what banks at. I got some that's up in the jet and they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah. We had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah.